Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to repair bubbled or chipped veneer on a dresser to get ready for paint. As you can see, this dresser has lots of it along the front of you here. Got some water damage, and I just removed any parts that were bubbling with a metal spatula to the point of where I couldn't get any more off. So nothing else was loose here, and so that's the point at which I stopped. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I used this dresser as an example to talk about what are quality signs of vintage furniture and what are easy repairs you can make. And then I also showed how to repair a missing or loose wooden drawer glide on a vintage dresser. So now we're going to talk about the veneer and how we're going to repair that to get it ready to paint.
So as you can see, I have some veneer that was bubbling and peeling. So what I did is I just took a spatula and just removed anything that was loose that wasn't sticking here already. If it was warped and bubbling, there's no way you can get that to glue back down flat. So I just went ahead and removed it. So everything that's sticking here is still glued pretty securely. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with wood filler. First thing I'm going to do is pull the drawer out that I'm going to work on. Just going to do one drawer at a time. And the wood glue or the wood filler that I like to use is plastic wood. This is a good one. It's pretty smooth, and that's the most important thing, is whatever wood filler you have that doesn't have like little bumpy grainy areas, that's what you want. You want one that's as smooth as possible. And there's several wood fillers out there that work. This was easily available at Home Depot for me, so this is what I'm going to use. Okay, the first thing I've done is I've squeezed out a really generous bead of wood filler all along this edge that's missing, because I want to have more than enough rather than be like scrimping, because I want to make sure that that lip is like imperceptible after it's been painted. Once I have that thick bead sitting there, then I'm going to start smoothing it out along the edge first. So this is just like a regular plastic spatula, and then I'm going to smooth it out this way. And you want to kind of go over the areas several times. You don't want any air bubbles. Like I said, it's better to have it be extra thick at first and be able to sand it down than to not have enough. But you don't want the layer to be so thick that it takes forever to dry. That's why. And go along it this way. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing along here. And then slide along. And the idea here is that I'm using the height of this to help me get the right height of the wood filler layer. Okay, I probably shouldn't have gone across that way. I'm not going to worry about that. I can sand that down. I'm most concerned about getting this as smooth as possible and the right thickness before it dries. And then I'm going to do this little corner. So now, oops. Yeesh. This is a little bit thick right here, but I know I can sand that down smoother. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can always fill in any areas that for my second round, but this is pretty good for first coat. Okay, now I'm gonna do this other little spot right there and that corner piece. Here's what the other drawer edge looks like now, and I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. You can kind of see where the little missing parts are. So I'll wait for this to dry, do another coat if I need to, and then sand it completely smooth. So I wanted to get a close view so you can see how smooth this is. There's no raised area, it's completely smooth as is up here, and so when I paint it, it will be imperceptible, the difference between this area and this area. There's no ridges, everything's completely smooth.